Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Your key to the week this week is the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energies are making themselves available to you. Pay attention to the small moments. Whenever the Fool card shows up, this is usually where something comes into our life, it changes our trajectory or it changes our destiny. And the thing is, most of the time we don't even notice it. It could be something so subtle. Sometimes it's like a brick in the face, but a good one. That being said, the Fool card really does suggest a cosmic reset. In some way, shape or form, there is big change taking place for you this week. The other thing that I will say as well, this could also be where you are changing your mind on something. And it also suggests that this is like an influx of new energies. But it's an influx of new energies because of a realization that happens on a deep level. So something about your mind or your mindset this week is changing or shifting. And this is where you are pressing that go button. And yes, even though Mercury is retrograde, I'm not going to lie, the weekly general did scare the pants off me. I don't know what this week is going to bring fully, but it'll be an interesting one for sure. But where the good stuff shows up, I'm going to take it. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves ya. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share. And if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button for your cards ahead. I would like to bless your deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your actions and options for the week ahead is the Page of Wands. Look at this. The Page of Wands with the Fool card. This is either an idea or a project that you are starting this week that absolutely gets you fired up and turned on about life. There is a lot of fun. There's a lot of enjoyment to be had this week. I am going to call it and say, if this isn't personal for you, then it will be on the wider world stage. We're hearing of a pregnancy this week, and it's potentially one that makes us all kind of go, wait, what? So I'm intrigued by this, I really am. What I will also say is the options that are available to you this week is to finally start utilizing the skills that you have. Skills, gifts, abilities, things that you can do, that you actively can do. And it doesn't have to be physical, but just actively things that you can do. This week you start to get, you start being able to use them. So this could be a week where you're saying to yourself, wow, you know what, yes, I remember why I love this now. So you're picking something back up and you're getting back to it in a really dynamic way. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Lovers card. For those of you that are single, this is a week where you are meeting somebody who absolutely sets you on fire. You've got this, and the reason I say this is because you've got the Lovers card here. We're going to talk about choice and options because I already talked about that for you here. But the Fool card is new things, new places, new people, new energies. The Lovers card, love, relationships, partnerships, connections, and options. And you've got this in your communications. This week, my dear Cancerians, you are getting your flirt on. This is you, like the conversations that you're having could be fun. They could be flirty. They could be really exciting and enjoyable. This is also where your brain is fired up in some really new and powerful ways. Now, yes, Mercury is retrograde at the moment, but it seems to just not be the typical Mercury retrograde. It's so weird. Yes, technology is a bit all over the place. I will give you that. But everything else just seems to be really going quite well. Noticed I'm getting so much done at the minute. And I don't know if that's because I'm panicking that I've got so much to do and now I'm like, "Urgh." But yeah, it's great. The reason I say this is because, as many of you know, you are my lunar brothers and sisters, so I'm experiencing this kind of with you. I mean, always anyway. None of us get away from the planets. All right, so for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, somebody's a little bit smitten. This is for lack of a better word, right? This is somebody that makes you feel giggly and googly and fun. There are options here. I am going to say for those of you that are single, there is potentially more than one suitor. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, This actually suggests that your boss or your company could now present you with maybe not just an option or an opportunity to advance, but this week somebody could come to you and say, look, as a culture shift, we're moving things more towards this. Are you interested? And it could be something that maybe you've wanted to do for a really long time, and it feels like some kind of divine timing moment. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, honestly, I'm gonna say this week you could, like if you're a business owner, this week you could really get a glimpse into how well something is going, all right? It might be something that you don't even notice. Maybe you sit down, maybe you do your sums and you're like, oh wow, I'm actually making more money than I thought. Or maybe, you know what, I'm finally in a position to take somebody on or to get an assistant or to, all of that kind of stuff. So very exciting. What I will also say to you, because for those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is you putting your time, your effort and your energy into what are actually vocations or things that you enjoy, as opposed to things that you have to do. It's just a really nice week for your love and relations. Okay, so you've got the Five of Pentacles. Not easy. Look, I'm going to be really honest with you. Because you've got so much going on this week, for those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, your significant other is likely to be feeling a little bit pushed out, or maybe, they feel like, I'm not really getting any attention from you, I'm feeling a little bit neglected, possibly feeling a little bit underappreciated. For a select few of you, it may be that there's an issue with a partner's finances or resources this week, but it's not such an issue, because as the news of their sort of financial challenges come in, the news of your financial blessings or abundance is also coming in. So it kind of balances itself out. If you are single, there could be many suitors, but it's the Five of Pentacles, which suggests there could be more than one option on the table, but none of them end up being viable. It's just a possibility. For your money and materials, you have the Three of Pentacles. So look, whatever you're learning, whatever your skill set is, you're noticing or finding ways to reimburse or create more resources for yourself because of it. I actually really like this for a lot of you. And the reason being is the Three of Pentacles, yes, it's about learning and studying and all the rest of it, but because we've already talked about how your skills are really lucrative at the moment, you could see an upswing in what you're doing. For some of you, it looks like maybe you're raising your prices, but for all of you, in some way, shape or form, it's like whatever comes in this week, through your skill set and through your learning and your forward focus, you're about to start making more money. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your knees and your bones. So look after yourself this week. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, this would be a week where a lot of you, it looks like you're starting some home-based course. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe there's some kind of information that's coming up for you that is really going to support you, or at least maybe even create a second revenue stream. So I love this. This is a good week, whether you decide to take a course or not, but this is a good week for you to hit the books, all right? Get that knowledge. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff, short and sweet this week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.